closing in on the uncanny valley.
Don't be so hard on yourself, I've seen it before. It's a pretty common error.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and in this installment of our Overlooked video game series, we're taking a look at the top 10 overlooked games of the 6th generation.
And there's no one who can stop him, except for you and me!
Oh my god! Let's make out!
What?
Just a heads up for those unfamiliar, the 6th generation of gaming covers all games released on the Dreamcast, GameCube, PlayStation 2, and Xbox, while for the PC, it covers games that were released from 2000 to 2006. Once again, we're ranking the games that either didn't get the sales or recognition they deserved upon release, or have been forgotten over time. Number 10, The Bards Tale.
Chosen one. He must have been out of his mind.
You know what sort of film genre seems to be a rarity in video games? Musicals. And comedic musicals at that.
The drunken rat, the aching drum, and Trody's pub as well. One thing you can be sure of, it's Charlie's beer they sell.
This game may not be the most original in terms of gameplay, but it makes up for it with wacky humor, self-awareness of the genre cliches, and singing about how it sucks to be the chosen one.
Oh, it's bad luck to be you. A chosen one of many isn't you.
Tired of knights in shining armor, dashing rogues, and powerful wizards? Why not try a sleazy, womanizing bard instead?
Save it for the half-wits. What you can do for me is best done in silence.
Number 9, Draken, The Ancient Gates.
It's time we left this place. Nothing but ghosts remain here now.
You know, if we were to talk about a badass, red-headed warrior woman riding a dragon, you may think of an awesome tattoo idea, but it's also the subject of this game.
If you want me to go slogging around in the muck, at least tell me what for.
You play as Rin, a young girl who is soul-bound to Arok, an elder breed dragon, whom together form the first team of an order of dragon knights.
These are the legends of the Order of the Flame, when noble warriors soared on the winds.
The game has many elements of classic RPGs, like equipment, magic, and side quests, but it also features parts where you fly a dragon, which is pretty sweet. Number 8, Dark Cloud 2.
I don't know what he's after exactly, but I do know that if we don't stop him, our world may be destroyed.
Known as Dark Chronicle in Europe, this game is best described as an action JRPG mixed with city building elements. You venture through dungeons to find materials, which you then build towns out of. Then, through the process of time travel, you can jump into the future and see what the town you made has evolved into. Of course, you also have to stop an evil emperor from conquering the future by changing the past. Despite being initially successful and having critical acclaim upon its release, it seems to have been forgotten over the years.
Good luck. I hope it all works out. Okay, thanks, Dr. Osmond.
Number 7, Okami. Here we have, on the other hand, a game that is still widely remembered, despite not being commercially successful. Set to the beautiful theme of a Japanese water painting, you play as the goddess Amaterasu in the form of a white wolf. Using your magical paintbrush powers, you can modify reality itself. Despite multiple ports, the game still never caught on financially, but even still, the art from the game has captured the hearts of many a gamer. Number 6, Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg.
Good morning!
This game, made by Sonic Team, lets you play as a boy who must save the land of chickens from evil crows using, as the title suggests, giant eggs. The colorful levels throw you various challenges based around the use of these large eggs, from platforming to battling enemies to puzzle solving. And given that this game is about giant Easter eggs, what better way to have an enormous video game Easter egg than by having Sonic the Hedgehog and his friends appear to help you through certain stages.
We'll get you!
Number 5, Tron 2.0.
Yeah?
Originally set as a sequel for the first Tron film, complete with Bruce Boxleitner reprising his role as Alan Bradley, this game is a first-person shooter where you play as Alan's son, Jet, trapped inside an NCOM computer.
Mathria, what did you do?
Many elements of the Tron universe were kept, such as combat with discs and the classic light cycles.
You are the winner.
The fun part about this game is that when you hear the AI tutorial telling you to press buttons and do stuff, it doesn't break the immersion because, figuratively and literally, you're in a computer game.
Uh-oh, we got company.
Number 4, Beyond Good and Evil.
Ha ha ha! Not bad for a little girl and an old ham.
We did it, Paige.
In this game, you play as Jade, a young lady who runs an orphanage with her Boarman Uncle Paige, on a planet run by a totalitarian government called the Alpha Section. In order to afford their protective shield, Jade goes on a trip to take pictures of every local animal for a science institute. As the game progresses, Jade will come to uncover much darker secrets about the Alpha Section as she joins a resistance movement to bring them down.
If you decide to join us, rendezvous at the Akuda Bar.
A sequel to this game was announced in 2008, but sadly, that has gone nowhere.
Now here lies this whole place.
Number 3, God Hand.
Hey, you're the big nice hero, right? How about giving me a hand here?
When this 3D beat-em-up was released, it did not get as much attention as expected because of its difficulty, mostly thanks to the large amount of enemies in each stage, each of which takes a long time to bring down. The game demands that you take your time, luring enemies in with your taunts in order to fight them one by one. Besides its difficulty, the game has many funny quirks, from the dominatrix-like foes and its cheesy pirate minigame, all topped off with a very arrogant yet charismatic main character.
Check your back, smartass! Son of a bitch! Damn it, Olivia!
Number 2, Skies of Arcadia. Here we have a good old-fashioned JRPG featuring air pirates, dashing rogues, a damsel in distress, and an evil empire. Sound familiar? Well, it technically features one of the most unique settings for a video game world, as the game takes place high in the sky among various natural floating islands and airships. As such, what would normally be your rather standard RPG battle system is notably spruced up with the occasional airship encounter. What's also interesting are the dialogue trees, in which inappropriate choices result in noticeable in-game consequences. So be sure to wisen up if you want to be a swashbuckler.
Cutlass Fury!
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Take our new friend Hopkins here and show him around the school and get him properly attired.
Certainly, Headmaster.
Number 1, Psychonauts.
The world just doesn't need us anymore.
The world does too need Psychonauts. Right here at this very camp, in fact.
Topping off our list is an absurd game that comes to us from the insane mind of Tim Schafer.
This thing was real and huge and it smelled all smelly.
In this game about psychic secret agents, most of the levels are inside the minds of various individuals, like that of a paranoid conspiracy theorist who dreams about being a milkman.
They must want to make us think that's where they want us to go, because they think we'll think.
This results in a game that really boggles your mind, pun intended. Oh, and if you ever thought that your local dentist was a mad scientist, you'll probably relate to this game very well.
You have the insanity of a manatee.
Because of the nature of this list, it's likely that we've overlooked a few hidden gems.
I'm gonna have to recheck your circuits.
So let us know which of your favorite 6th gen titles are always overlooked, and for more nostalgic top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Hold still. This will only hurt until your brains come flying out.